Hi, this is Edward Troxel, and today we're going to take things a step forward, learning to program in Visual Studio by learning how to actually debug our products. So let's take a look at our program that we were working on in the last video, and let's try to debug this program. Here we have our script that we ran yesterday, and today we're going to change this back to debug, and then we're going to come over here and double click on properties. With our properties, you will notice that under application, it's got the name of our assembly, which is test script with a space in between it. Over here, our default namespace is test script with an underline underneath it. Under build, we'll leave everything alone here. Under build events, you can put in command lines that you want to do before the build is started or after the build is completed. We're interested in the debug tab today. First of all, we have debug selected, which is the active one that we selected up here. And then we're going to choose start external program. So let's go in here and browse to drive C, then program files, then Vegas Pro 18. And then this time we're going to choose Vegas 180.exe. Then we need a command line argument here. Our command line is going to be dash script colon, and let's put in the name of our script, which is test space script dot DLL, and that has to be in quotes. Now I'll come back to this screen and let's click on start here. Once I click on start, the program is compiled again, then Vegas will be started, and then the script will automatically run. So notice Vegas started, and then it ran the script. We've got the version and the version number showing right here, and we will click on OK, and the script is completed, but according to this, the script is still running. So I'm going to come up here and click on the stop debugging button, and now Vegas has exited and we are back into editing mode. One of the great things about this is we can easily add a breakpoint. So if I come up here and say breakpoint, right click, choose insert breakpoint, now we have a breakpoint on this line. This time I'm going to run start, and it should stop when it gets to this line. So we're going to click on start. It will compile again, it will start Vegas again, and then it will run this script again. Now you can see it popped back over to this page, and our script is now stopped on this line right here. Using these commands, we can go forward, we can step over, we can step into. Step over means if we ran it on the main, it would do that whole thing before coming back, whereas if we do the step into, it's going to do each line as it comes into it. So let's click on step into. Now it's on the test main line, so we'll step into. Now it's inside the main. It is setting the variable, and then it will show the message box. So if I step into, and we go back to Vegas, here's the message box. So we will go ahead and click on OK. It comes back over here. It is now out of the main. If we step into, it's back down to here. Step into again. Now it's after that. Step into again, and the script is completed. So let's come back over to here, and we will click on stop, and Vegas will exit, and the program will exit. Now let's say that we've made a mistake. Let's take my Vegas and just set it to an invalid value, null. And then when we try to use it, it should error. Let's also go ahead and remove this breakpoint. So I'm going to right click here, breakpoint, delete breakpoint, and then let's try running this again. Once again, it makes a new build, then it starts Vegas. Now it attempts to run the script, and let's see what happens. Oh, it popped up a warning message, error occurred. And so it gives us all kinds of information on here. So let's go back and look at our code. Okay, it does not show exactly where the error occurred. We will stop it. Debugging must stop, but it's not yet complete. You can force it to stop now. So let's add our breakpoint back in and try running this again, and it should show us where the error occurs. Okay, so let's step into again. Step into and follow this and see if we can figure out what is happening. By the way, if you hover over one of these, it will tell you what it is equal to, and you can click these arrows and it will give you more information. So these are all the information from Vegas. But now, as we do this again, now if we look at it, it says my Vegas is null. So when we come in here and we look for the version, step into, and it basically just crashes Vegas because there is no such thing as a null.version. So we'll just click on OK, exit Vegas, and stop the debug. So we know in this case that the error actually occurred on this line, even though the error is now on the line above it. So we will now delete that line, go ahead and get rid of this debug point. So by being able to set breakpoints, looking at the values of variables, and being able to go through the code line by line is a valuable tool for being able to debug the scripts that we are writing. Please sign up at www.JETDV.com and subscribe on YouTube to get further notifications on when new videos are presented.